Hi, good morning, friends.
Morning.
Yeah, thanks for joining today's class. In this class, actually, we're gonna discuss about the continuation of the previous classes. I would like to explain in different communication systems like unicast, multicast, and broadcast, like the definition of the each communication type and where we are using and how the communication is happened in three different communication models. One thing. The second thing is as we spoke, what is IP address and IP addresses classes. Today's class we talk on the components of IP. Okay, the IP is not independently we can give to some of the systems. It requires some of the additional things. Okay, that I will explain. After that, there are some reserved IP addresses. Those IP addresses we nowhere using. Okay, I will explain those things. The next thing is the IP header. We talk on IPv4 addresses and different class. The previous class there in this class we can explain on the IPv4, the header and explanation of each byte or bits. The next one is the definition of the broadcast domain, like actually what is the broadcast domain, how we can use, and then finally we can speak on the router, the layer 3 things. Okay, this is the agenda for today's class. Yeah, let's quickly go into the in detail discussions. First thing is unicast. Okay, the unicast. What is unicast communication? Unicast communication is one-to-one communication. Like you are sending some information to the other user. That is unicast. You are doing a one-to-one communication. Okay, one source and one destination. Okay, here you can see you have a couple of systems connected on a hub. You want to make unicast means you always send only one source and one destination. You are sending from B to D only one direction. Sorry, only one to the system. That is called unicast communication. Okay, how the unicast packet will looks like? The unicast packet is like this is the destination information and this is the source information and this is the data. You got it? In this case, the system E want to connect with the system A. Okay, the system A want to connect with system E. That means the source is A IP address and the destination is E IP address. Okay, and whatever the data it want to send, it will pick and send. Okay, this is the unicast one to one. Okay. The next one is multicast IP addresses. The name itself, like what is multicast? Multicast means one to many. I am communicating to you people. Might be you are 5 to 6 people are there. This communication model is one to many. Okay, one source and a destination. I am doing as a multiple things. Okay, one to many communication. Okay, how one to many communication will happen? Did you remember we have five different classes? Okay, in which we never use class D and class A. What is the purpose of those two classes?
That is for multicast purpose.
Correct. One is class D is for multicast purpose. What is the address range for class D?
Class D is 224 to 249.
239.
Yeah, 239. Sorry.
Okay, very good. Yeah, that is the range for the multicast address. Those IP address, when you put the destination IP address is in the range of 224.0.0.x or 10, that is sending the some specific systems, not only one system. This is to the multiple systems. Okay, where the destination IP you are putting in a multicast range means that means class D IP addresses. Okay, got it? This type of communication we are call it as a multicast communication. One device is sending to the multiple devices. Okay.
But this one class D, which we are not using any organization, no? Because class D and E.
Correct. Means we,
Yeah.
yeah, as an administrator, we are not gonna assign to anything, but
Okay.
these IP addresses automatically get assigned in some specific things. Okay, for example, you are using some protocol or some technology in like layer 2 or layer 3, some spanning tree is there, some routing protocols is there, like all
Okay.
the control messages, how they can able to communicate. You have configured one HSRP or
Yeah.
VRRP, or you configure one routing OSPF routing protocol you use for to OSPF enable, like OSPF the states come up, it undergoes some different states. Okay, how
Yeah.
it will be happening by using these multicast addresses. Okay,
Okay.
multicast addresses are related to control plane, which doesn't encourage any user traffic onto that. Okay, users cannot be assigned any data or IP addresses. It only goes through the it is only works on control plane messages. You can see like for OSPF for neighboring state, before the neighbors come up, they undergo some dummy packets. Okay, that is called hello packets. Those packets having again we have like the concept will come different, but all the dummy or the control messages between between the standard or protocol technology will use the multicast IP addresses.
Okay. Okay. So it will not assign to any particular system, but it will be using in protocols and all by
Correct.
sending the data, right? Okay. Okay.
Correct, while sending the control messages, yeah.
Yeah.
This is multicast. The next one is the broadcast. Yeah, in the name suggests that broadcast means one to all. For example, you want to send some broadcast message, means you are announcing something, or might be like whatever the radio or television, all those information are doing broadcast. Okay. Again, in our networking, how we can make it as a broadcast. Okay. Uh, this is like we need to send to all the users, like whatever the users, like for example, I am in a network in this small network, five systems are there. Okay, in those five systems I want to send some data to all the systems. What would be my destination IP? Okay, this I in previous class we talk on. Okay, what is the IP address of system A?
Is same as you mentioned 10.0.0.1.
Okay, what is the network ID?
Network ID is 10 dot 0.0.0.
Okay, broadcast ID?
Okay, 10 dot 255 255 255.
Yes, that is the broadcast ID. The same broadcast ID you need to given as a destination IP address. Okay, in a packet, what will be the what you will be there in a packet? Like whenever send you want to send some data, what are the information required?
That is payload and destination source MAC address, IP address, and
Yeah.
header
Okay, we
FCL.
are talking about
Yes.
L3.
Okay.
L3 means the source IP, destination IP,
IP.
and payload. Okay, what is the
Yeah.
source IP here?
Source IP is 10.0.0.2.1.
Okay, destination IP.
Destination.
I want to broadcast.
Okay. Destination will be like it is all. Means it is all, na?
Yeah, it is all means you should. It is all means we cannot put blank in the destination IP
Okay.
address. We should
The
put some.
B C D E.
We cannot put like one packet multiple destination IP. What is the broadcast IP in that in this network?
That's what 10.255 255 255.
That is the destination IP address.
Okay, that is destination. Okay.
One second. చెప్పనా చెప్పనా నన్ను కింద ఉన్నా నా పాపదానికి చెయ్యి సరే పైన ఉన్నా, క్లాస్లో ఉన్నా. క్లాస్ చెప్తాను. లేదు లేదు పోలే, వాడికి కొంచెం బాగుందిలే. ఫస్ట్ చూసుకొని మళ్ళీ పోతాం కొంచెం తర్వాత మధ్యాహ్నం గట్ల. బాగుంది నా ఫోన్ చెప్పి అర్థం చేసి. హలో సారీ. యా ఓకే. This is the like the broadcast, like how the broadcast IP will work. Okay, you got it.
G, you asked the destination broadcast IP address.
Correct.
I didn't tell, and can you explain?
Yeah. For example, the broadcast IP, we need to find it out. Actually, there were two broadcast IPs, like the whole broadcast IP and only to that particular network. Okay. For example, we are in a subset of the IP addresses. Okay, IP addresses, whole IP address is bigger. What is the broadcast IP of subnet? Okay, what is the broadcast IP address?
255, 255.
Yeah, that is the like the final the superset of broadcast IP address. It's like all ones. Okay, all
Okay.
ones means like the superset of network IDs. Means the starting IP for all the IP address is always 0000, and the broadcast IP is 255, 255,
250.
255, 255. That is whatever the IP addresses you will put a destination as 255, 255 means it is sending the data into all the direction. Like it's an undirected, it is sending, it's sending as a broadcast storm to all the systems, not only 10 network, it might be 20 network, 30 network, all networks from 0 to 255. Okay, what is happen, how we can make it as a direct broadcast. Okay, in old case, okay, let me go to the previous. Yeah, in previous case I have only one network. Okay, for example 10 network I have. I can make it as a broadcast IP is 10.255.255.255, it will work. And one more action I can do, I make it as a destination IP addresses 255, 255, 255, 255. You got it? Let me.
Yeah, that is for all class A, B, C, sorry, B, C, D, E system, all system, whichever connected, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Whichever I connected. Again,
Okay.
the point here, we are sending in broadcast things. Okay, this is the this is the system. Let us consider. Okay, this is a system. All systems are connected like this. Okay, this is our network. Okay, these are the two networks. Okay, which I have. For example, I need to have some function, whatever the data I want to send, I want to broadcast. Okay, this is the use case. In this use case, the system IP is 10 dot 0 dot 0 dot 1. This is the system A want to send some broadcast, like system want to communicate to all because of some requirement. System want to communicate. First case is inside this network. Okay, this is the 10 network. 10.0.0.0/8 network. Okay, this is my 10 network, and this is the 20 network. First case 1. Okay, case 1, system A want to send data to all 10 networks. Okay, what is the destination IP? What is the packet structure here? How it will be sent? This is the packet. Okay, always the packet consists of three informations. Okay, source IP,
Destination.
destination IP, Third one is payload. Okay. What is the case one? What is the source IP?
10.0.0.on.
Destination IP?
All 255 means all system.
No. Now I need as directed broadcast. Means I want to only send to
Okay.
these things, not
Okay.
how it will be sent. What would be the destination? What is the broadcast IP for this particular network? You are sending only this network. How to find out the broadcast IP? I think last class you not reading.
We can assign this IP like 10.0.0.234 like this for remaining systems which is connected in first set of network.
How can actually we can only assign one IP address in the destination field. That time you need to send as a five different packet. That again become a broadcast IP, na? But the point here we are not sure. Only four systems are there. Might be you have 100 systems. How many systems? How many hosts in Class A network? Kiran,
Class
are you there?
A, it will come some lakhs.
Yeah, lakhs. It's like 10. Sorry, 2 power 24. 2 power 24 hosts are there.
24.
In
Yeah.
we only showing here three or four systems. If you have some 100 systems or 1 lakh systems, how you can put all the systems single IP and how you can send it? That's what we came multicast and broadcast IP by changing the IP addresses. We need to enter the broadcast IP of this network. What is the broadcast IP of this network?
10.255, 255, 255.
That is that, yeah.
Okay.
10.255.255.255. We already
255.
discussed now how to we identify the broadcast IP.
Yeah, yeah, correct, correct.
This is
Correct.
the payload. Payload will be like hello. Hello is my message. I'm sending as an hello message. Okay, this is the payload. This is an directed broadcast. Directed broadcast is nothing but you are telling, okay, my broadcast messages will be only into this networks. Okay, my broadcast network. Okay, now I said my broadcast network should be lies on this one only. How many systems you have? Let it be. For example, you have one more 100 systems also. You can connect. You can connect like this. Okay, you can put some systems and you can connect it. Okay, how many you have? You can connect it. Okay, second case. Second thing is required undirected broadcast. Okay, case two. Let me go to the case two. Case two. System A want to send data to all the devices. Okay, no restriction. How it will be sent? What is the source IP?
Source IP would be same 10.0.0.1,
Okay,
and the broadcast means broadcast ID will be all 255.
very good. Okay, yeah, source is 10.0.0.1. Broadcast will be like I'll tell you where it we can get this use case also. Okay,
Yeah.
the message is hello. That is this is undirected, means no direction. Here I am showing on only the 10 network and 20 network. We are not sure. Might be one more network is connected from here.
Yeah.
This is one more network we have, and here we have one more, two more networks. Okay, we are not sure. Okay, got it? Any doubts here? Broadcast, how to identify broadcast now? This is 30 network. This is 40 network, or anything like this is might be 200 network also. If you are put the destination IP is 255, 255, it will be sent to all the devices. Okay. Directed, undirected. Directed means only to particular portion of the network. Undirected means to all extent. Okay. This is broadcast. Okay. Next topic is IP components. Okay. We just always talk about, okay, I have an IP address, I gave to the system IP address, then IP address is automatically assigned. How to like know that I with IP addresses what other things we have? With IP addresses we have other information also, like once we have the IP address, we need to have some other informations like the subnet mask, a default gateway, and the DNS details. Okay, the IP address, we have different IP address classes we have, and different ranges we have. For example, let's consider one IP address is 10.0.0.1. Okay, what is the class of that?
Class A.
Class A. Okay. Class A means how many network, how many hosts? Class
Uh,
A.
uh, yeah, 32 network
Mhm.
and host will be many.
Okay, 32 network. How that
And
like more host, less network. Okay, means
yeah, yeah,
first
more.
8 bits for network,
Okay,
remaining
okay.
24 bits for host. Okay, 8 bit for network means 2 power 8 networks. That means
Okay, that
256
is
networks we
255.
have.
Yeah.
256 networks we have, and the host will be 2 power 24. We never remember or calculated. Okay, that is not like not required to remember. Here, how I can calculate the subnet mask? Subnet mask is like all the bits, like all the network bits should be 1, host bits would be 0. What is my subnet mask for this class A?
Means all network will be 1 and host will be 0, right?
Correct, yeah.
Then 1.0.0.0.
Hmm. That is 1 means that is in the form of binary. But in
Binary.
binary we have
Okay.
8 bits, like 8 binary ones. Zeros means that is the like 0 zeros means 10 zeros also 0 only, 1 zero also 0 only.
Okay.
Like the format will come as 1 1 1 1 1 1 8 ones dot all zeros 0 0 0 0.
Okay. Okay.
How much what will be the subnet mask? I think people I'm not I'm not sure you're following or not. Okay, now we are talking on the subnet part. Okay. Okay, what is the definition of subnet? Subnet is calculated with reference to the network and host. For calculating of the network is always represent 1, and host we represents to 0. Host we represents 0. Okay. For example, class A, for class A subnet. Okay, for class A subnet, what is the network and host we have? Class A, how many networks, how many hosts we have? Class A we can represents like network, then we have host host. Okay, one network and one network byte, or one network octet, and remaining three network byte, three network octets. Okay, when you want to make it's in a binary format, to calculate the subnet, it will become like 1 4 ones, 5 ones, 6 ones, 7 ones, 8 ones dot will be represents in 4 3 4 5 6 8 Okay. Once you convert it into binary, what will decimal? What is the number?
Mm,
Kiran, are you there? What is the binary conversion? This to the decimal. You can Google it. It will tell. Converting
okay.
binary number to decimal. How we can do conversion? This is the maximum value in 8 bits. Okay. What is the minimum value and maximum value? It's 255, man. All ones means.
Okay.
Why you are confusing, Silam?
Uh, no, Ji, actually, now only we are touching subnetting now, so that's
No,
what
it's not
it what
subnetting. It's only sub means I my question like conversion
yeah.
of binary to decimal. This is the maximum value. We
Okay.
always have 0 to means 0
Yeah.
to 255. Subnet of
Okay.
class A is 255. The same like
Okay. Okay.
for class B. This is actually very basic things. That's what.
Okay.
Class B, how many network, how many host?
Two network, two host.
Okay, two network bytes and two host bits. Okay, when it will write in a this binary format, we have like okay, what is the value?
255, 255, 00.
Very good. Okay, zero. Class C,
Class C, three network and one host.
very good. Network, oh, sorry, network, then host.
Host.
Okay, we'll talk about. It will be like 255, 255, 255 dot zero.
0. Yeah.
Okay, this is the like identifying the networks for some specific things. Okay, and we have one notation like every time we cannot write these many numbers. Okay, these ones, these zeros, or these numbers also. I can like there is some notation that is called CIDR, classless inter-domain routing. Okay, this will be represented in the form of slash dot n. Okay, what is the n represents? N is number of network bits. Okay, number of network bits. For example, class A, what is the slash n? How we can represent for class A? What is the network bits in class A?
255.
Network bits in class A.
Bits.
Hmm.
Okay. Bits means it's 8.
Very good. Okay, I can represent as slash 8. Okay.
Yes, slash 8. Okay.
Okay, now how we can represent means I can represent I have a 10 network. Okay, I have a 10 network 0.0.0 and my CIDR is slash 8. Okay, this means class A. Okay, class A example. Then class B. What is the any class B example? Like you can take it as 172.16.0.0 slash what it will come class B.
Actually, two network part will be there.
Hmm. Two network byte. How many bits we have?
Two. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, yeah, got it. This one 24 class C.
Very good. Okay.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
the thing. Okay. How we can do that? Subnetting. Okay. Subnet. How to identify the subnet? Okay. Now we are talking IP. Okay. IP combination of what are the things we have? IP address. First thing. The second thing is subnet. Okay. We already discussed on subnet. The next one is default gateway. Okay. These are mandatory. Okay. These are the mandatory fields you can once you assign the IP address. Okay.
Ajay, what is CIDR?
CIDR is classless inter-domain routing. This is for some like notation. We cannot write always in the form of ones and zeros or this number. We always
Okay.
give as a slash n. Okay. We know the slash n, like we can easily write down the subnet. Okay. These many
Okay.
networks are given to the IP address. Once you know the networks, you can able to identify the host. Correct.
Yeah.
Totally same. Always the network bits are 32. Host is decreasing, means host is less, networks are more. Vice versa. Okay. We got
Okay.
it the IP address, we got the subnet and the default gateway. What is default gateway? Default gateway is like, okay, our intention for example, first I need to go to Majestic. Okay, the destination is Majestic, but I can't go directly from Marthalli to Majestic. Okay, from Marthalli I'm in my home Marthalli. Okay, I'm in my home Marthalli. The first thing what I can do, the first step is the where I need to go, the gate. Okay, from the building of the gate I need to exit from the gate. From there I need to go to the nearest bus stop. From the bus stop, like different stops, then reach to the destination. Okay, the gateway is nothing but the first hop, like the first direction where you need to where you need or route towards the destination, like direct towards the destination. That is called default gateway. Okay, got it. Always like default gateway is next hop IP address. Okay, next hop. Okay, default gateway is next hop IP address. How we can always we use the next IP of each network. Okay, you have an IP address 10.0.0 dot, sorry, system IP address is 10.0.0.10. Okay, slash 8 network. What is the default gateway? What is the sub network ID? This one. I need network ID, broadcast ID. Okay. What is the network ID for this?
Network ID could be 10.0.0.0.
Okay, broadcast ID.
10 dot 255 255 255.
Very good. 255. Subnet mask.
255.0.0.0.
Very good. 255 0.0. Network bit means if network bit all will be zero, then
Yeah.
gateway is gateway is
10 dot.
always the first usable IP. Like what is this IP? 10.0.0 is broadcast. The next IP will
Yeah.
start as a 0.1. Okay. This is the gateway IP. Okay, means this is not the mandatory to have this only, but what we configure, that is the gateway IP. For your system is connected to switch, from switch to it will goes to the router. Okay, whatever the system, the first from system where it will be go, it will be goes to the switch. Okay, the switch IP is the gateway IP. We always assign the switch IP to this one 10.0.0.1. From the switch, it decides switch or router, it will be decide where to send. Okay, this is the IP address, subnet mask, and default gateways. Again, we have two ways to assign this method. One is like dynamic assignment. You have to choose the first option, first radio button. The second option is manual static IP address, where you have to give the IP address. Once you give the IP address, subnet mask is automatically taken. The default gateway, whatever the your switch IP, you need to configure here. Okay, these three fields. And the next one is the DNS. DNS is we spoke before, like it's a domain name systems where the server name and IP addresses are stores. Okay, it is important. If you don't have the DNS, or if you don't reach the DNS, nothing will work. If for example, if you open www.google.com, the Google will not open. You, even though you have connectivity to the Google server, but you don't have like a DNS connectivity. DNS is down, you won't open this. Okay,
But we can use that Google IP address and we can open, right?
correct. Yeah, the time you, if you know the server IP address, you can use
Yeah.
and you can know. Okay, this is the IP component. Next one is IP address, IPv4 address. As we know, IPv4 address, okay, means IP header. We are more focusing on only two things. One is the source IP address and destination IP address. Okay, even if you have source IP address and destination IP address, this only tells that from where I'm going and where I want to go. Okay, but if we have some other information, if we need some quality of service, if you need some error correction, detection, and if you want to avoid some loops, okay, that time these are the other bits or bytes in a IP header to responsible for that. Okay, let's in this slide we will tell. Okay, these are the different fields. Okay, first one is the version. Like we all know that we have two types of IP addresses, version 4 and version 6. Version 4 means it we can have the bit number is 0100 because this is converted as 4. IPv6 means 0110. Okay, the value IPv6 value is this one is 6. Okay, next is the header length. What is the header? Okay, IP address field is there. What is the header length? It is represents the header length value. It is the 32. TOS is nothing but QoS, like the type of service, quality of service. This is basically we are in a real-time environment. On the same time, like same instance, two users are sending the data. Might be one guy is sending the voice data, and one more guy is sending the some data like in message. Okay, which one would be the highest priority?
It's packets, data.
One is voice and one is message.
Yeah.
Which one would be the priority?
Message, voice.
Yeah, voice always the high priority because voice is a real-time application. If you are getting delay, if something
Yeah.
is lost, that is a problem. For example, if you are sending one email, that doesn't matter. For example, one time for a first transmission, it is not going. Even though also the second attempt it will go. But voice now you can if you are not going on the first direction, then it would be resulted in some delay. Okay, you get some like latency or something like now when you are speak like longer distance calls, you can observe that there would be a delay in when we speak. After some time only, after a few seconds only, the listener can listen. Okay, how we can define that? By creating some profile or policy as a QoS profile. I'll give as a highest priority for to the voice. And again, if I'm a network administrator, I have like 4 or 5 customers, and each customer I can define, okay, which one would be the highest priority. As a gold customer, I will give as a highest priority, and the next level is branch, and the next level is something like the different silver. Okay, the first gold, silver, then branch. Okay, we can configure. by using this TOS field change. Okay. Next thing is identification. Okay, unique number. Okay, for each packet. Okay, each packet they can send it. It can be assigned as an different number, unique number, because the packet cannot be lost, or the packet cannot be retransmit. Okay, to identify that, okay, you have 10 packets. Each packet, whatever the packet is sending, you can give as a some unique number to know that, okay, whether the packet is received or not. Okay, receives, fine. If not received, we can ask them to retransmit. Okay. The next one is fragment offset. Fragment offset. The fragmentation is nothing but, for example, you have only 1500 packet data. Okay. For example, one file having some 5000 bytes. What happened? The packet need to do fragment. Okay. Fragment option should be enabled. Fragmentation is nothing but dividing the packet into different number of tiny packets. Okay, that is called
Your
fragmentation.
voice is breaking
Okay,
continuously.
the fragmentation is like dividing the packet into the small packets. For example, we have only what is the packet size in our network? 1500 bytes. Okay, if the data is more than the size of the data is more than 1500, what happen? They can't able to transmit that. Okay, for that the packet should be divided. Okay, how who will be divided? By using this fragment offset, we can divide the data on a source side. On the other side, we can reassemble the data by using this packet fragment offset bit. Okay. The next one is the TTL. TTL is time to live. It is basically whenever the packet comes from one hop to the next hop, the TTL value will be decreased by one. Because if you are sending one packet, like we all connected through internet. Okay, you are sending one packet, the packet will keep on going one by one, one by one, one by, like nowhere it can get drop. Sometimes the same packet will be re come to the source only. Whatever the source sent to the destination again came to the source. That become the loop. To avoid the loop, for each node, the TTL value decremented by one. Okay, if the TTL value becomes zero, the packet will be disappears on an internet networks. Okay, the protocol is specifically for the upper layer protocol. Okay, whatever the protocol in like TCP means transport to application, those value mentioned in the protocol field. The next one is header checksum. It's basically using the same, like whenever we any errors come, for that purpose identification and retransmission, the header check bit will use. Okay, this you can go through that. If anything will new things, you need to read it out. Yeah. The next thing is the reserved IP addresses. Okay, as we know, the 000 is a default route. Okay, we cannot use to any of the systems, but we can by if we can mention something in routing. Default route means whatever the networks without any source, all the networks. Default means all. There won't be any restriction, it will be sent. This is the default route. That is the default network ID also. The second one is default broadcast IP. If your the destination is 255, the packet will be sending to all of the networks. The next one is the loopback IP or the local IP addresses. If you are not connected even network also, you can check on IP config your system. You will get the loopback IP is 172 dot series network. You can try to ping 172.0.0.1. You can get the reply. That means this is a logical or virtual interface where we have the IP address of 170 127 network. You can able to ping that. Okay, this is for the local host or loopback IP addresses. The next one is Apipa IP address. Apipa IP is nothing but Apipa IP is a dummy IP address where we have different like operating systems. Like what are the different operating systems we have? We have the Windows, the Microsoft Windows is there, Apple Macintosh is there, Linux, Unix, or there CentOS, like multiple operating systems we have. Like due to some network issues, the system not able to get the valid IP address. That time automatically we can get the IP addresses from the OS like local, but that is a like a waste or dummy IP address. We cannot able to use, but the OS is giving that IP address. This also we are not using, but sometimes due to some network related issues or OS can assign the IP address. Okay, these are the reserved IP addresses. Okay, we already know about the router. Okay, the router, what is the definition of the router? Router is a layer 3 device which is used to route the packets between the different devices. Okay, it is connected like two networks are there, like two different networks. Okay, 10 network, 20 network. The router is always required to connect that. Okay, how the routing the packet routed means router consists of routing table where it has the source means in there it has some entries, source IP addresses, destination IP addresses, where to send, in which interface or next hop it will send. Based upon the routing table, it will be route the packet where it will be go the destination network. Based on network destination network and port it will send. Okay, this routing table will be stored on a router's memory. Okay, the same like the broadcast domain. Like what is the broadcast domain? Broadcast domain we already talked that. Okay, it is sending to the one to all. Okay, one to all. And in broadcast domain we have two types of broadcast. One is undirected broadcast, second one is the directed broadcast. Directed broadcast only particular to that particular network. Undirected broadcast means without any restriction or it will be sent to the all the network devices. Okay, the same which we talk on the above. The next one is like the simple. Okay, what is layer 2 device, layer 3 device, layer 1 device here? Okay, here it's a layer 1 device, it's just connected the two systems. We have the layer 2 device here. Okay, and the layer 3 device. Okay, we can have the example. There won't be no like no effect on both the domains. Okay, switch having like each device on going by lower layer to higher layer, the capacity or the intelligence of the device will increase. Okay, hub switch is having more intelligence than hub. Okay, again router is having more intelligence than switch. Whatever the operations hub will do, switch can do. Whatever the operations switch can do, router will do. Like router can do the operations of switch and hub. Okay, but hub cannot do the operations of switch and router. Okay, switch cannot do the operations of router, but switch can do the operations of hub. Okay, this is like first one is hub. On the hub we will have a switch. Both the hub and switch will comes under router. This is example. Okay, any doubts? Thanks team, thanks for attending today's class. If you have anything, please reach me out or like call me or WhatsApp me.